Welcome to the last game of the day. It's going to be match number 16 on day 4 of the fan code Emirates D10, powered by 7 districts. It's going to be Ajman and Fujairah. Both these teams are struggling in this tournament and they would certainly need a victory here tonight, especially Fujairah who lost a game in the afternoon as well. Ajman is coming off fresh. They haven't played another game in the day. So they have the advantage, a slight bit of advantage there. This is going to be live from the 7 District Stadium in Ajman, and it's going to be a very important game for the table standings as well. The match number 16, Ajman versus Fujairah. It's time for the toss. Asghar Khan is down there with the two captains, so let's take you down for the toss.
Hello viewers and a very good evening once again from 7 District Stadium here in Ajman. Fan code Emirates D10 powered by 7 Districts. The match number 16 is going to be played between Ajman and Fujairah. I've got the two captains, Mr. Adnan al-Mulk, and we've got Azhar Qureshi representing Fujairah. We got also have our honorable match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. We are all set for the toss. Adnan with the coin, give it a spin. Tails is the call. It is tails. You won the toss, Azhar. What have you decided to do?
Yeah, we'll bowl first. Yeah.
Back-to-back games, what are the areas you like to improve from the previous one?
I think we batted poorly in the first game. We couldn't understand the game that how the wicket is playing. But yeah, maybe now the wicket will get better. So wanted to bowl first, and then the fourth inning, the ball will come on the bat. Yeah.
Dew may be the factor as well.
Yeah, we just thinking that Dew might play a role in it. Yeah.
Well, all the best. Give us a good game.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, Adnan lost the toss, but you're batting first. Your thoughts on the decision and composition of your side?
Yeah, we are pretty happy to bat first actually. No problem because the wicket looks really good. So we'd like to put a score up ahead in front, put them under pressure to chase.
What sort of score? In the evening we have seen the ball comes out to the bat a lot better. So that par score of 100 in the afternoon, sometime it just stretches up to 120.
Yeah, we'd like something like that, 120 plus actually. That's a pretty safe score. And while bowling second as well, there'll not be any dew because it's quite windy outside here. It wasn't like yesterday. Yesterday was quite.
You're a local boy, you know the conditions well. All the best.
Thank you so much.
That's the news from the centre. Then Fujairah, Azhar Qureshi has won the toss and elected to bowl first.
So Azharuddin Qureshi winning the toss and deciding to bowl first. That is what most of the captains have done in the last game of the day, in the last 4 days, including today. Those are the lineups for you. Ajman on the left and Fujairah on the right. And to discuss those lineups, I have with me my partner in crime. Odi is back in the combox. Welcome back.
Thank you very much, Faizan, and a very good evening, viewers. Let's have a look at Team Ajman, starting off with Adnan ul-Mulk, Awais Ahmed, Harshit Kaushik, Maroof Babe, Mohammad Farazuddin, Mohammad Ismail, Muzammil Qasim, very experienced wrist spinner, Sagar Kalyan, well, he's back in the team, Saghir Khan, Shahrukh Amin and Taimur Ali.
Talking about the other side, Adib Usmani opened the innings. Afaq Shahid has been pretty good. Aryan Sharma was included in the side today. Ashwant Walthapa, Azharuddin Qureshi, Matiullah, Sabir Ali. Sanchit Mohan Sharma comes into the side. Shahzeb Khan comes into the side. And there's Shival Baba and Tanish Suri. So a couple of changes there for the Fujairah unit from the afternoon game. Fujairah winning the toss and electing to bowl. We are getting ready for the first ball of the match. Here tonight, it's going to be the two openers. Adnan ul-Mulk, the captain of Ajman, coming into bat here, along with Sagar Kalyan. And if Sagar gets going, then there's going to be a lot of Kalyan for this team.
Absolutely, Faizan. He's a destructive batter. He'll be facing the likes of Matiullah. He's having a very good tournament. He's picking up wickets for his team and is very good early on with that new ball.
Yeah, and he's been right on the money as well, Matiullah. Hasn't strayed away from the line, doesn't try to do too many things. He's relied on his short ball as well. So he's looking good. He's looking fitter. I don't think he's been very lucky in terms of wicket-taking deliveries. There have been a couple of opportunities that have gone down, catches that haven't been taken, all those kind of things happening against Matiullah. Sagar Kalyan hasn't looked in the kind of form that we see him in usually. He's a very good batter up top. He's worked hard on his fitness as well. We were having a conversation off air where he was telling me the same, that he's put in a lot of effort to bring his weight down to get his fitness up, and which is always a good sign for a young cricketer. Today might just be the day that you see Sagar Kalyan firing. First ball on the way. On the pads. That's a single. Would be a leg bye given by the umpire. There you go. The signal comes in. And Ajman off the mark with an extra.
Well, good fiery delivery straight away for Matiullah. We've seen in the tournament, in the past games, that Matiullah is generating that extra pace. He's really worked hard on his fitness and certainly does tend to move the ball around with that new ball. He's going to be bowling to the likes of Sagar Kalyan. An absolute destructive machine he is.
Sagar Kalyan on strike for the first time. That's a good ball to Sagar Kalyan. He doesn't like it there when he's starting his innings. Around that off stump, middle stump mark, that is where he's a little tentative. On that last ball as well, his feet going nowhere. He was playing from his position. No feet movement whatsoever. So I think it's a good ploy bowling him in and around the off stump line, on length, back of the length, and letting the ball do the talking.
Yeah, we could clearly see on that last delivery, he got himself into a rather awkward position. And good wicket-to-wicket bowling by Matiullah.
He's a very good offside player, Sagar Kalyan. You can't give him room. That's a better ball for him. Quick running between the wickets. A direct hit might have had the man. He's off the mark. Not convincing again. I think he was hurried on as well with that ball.
Yeah, Matiullah is bowling brilliantly here. What a start for this young man. And in this format, the margin of error is so minimal. You have to be bowling in those stumps. And that is exactly what Matiullah is doing. He's keeping in those perfect line and lengths and bowling in excellent channels.
Short ball. Good ball to Adnan ul-Mulk. He's not very comfortable against those short deliveries. Adnan also needs to prove a point. He's the captain of the side. Hasn't been in all that much of form. And I think the bowlers also have realized that his little weakness is not playing all that well on those short deliveries. He was late, clearly late on that ball there.
Yeah, and he's facing the likes of Matiullah, who has that extra gas, extra pace. So it's not going to be easy for Adnan. They've done their homework and planning against Adnan.
This is a good start to the over. Swing and a miss. Another good ball. Well bowled, Matiullah. Good start to the over. Just a single off the bat is all that has come in from this over.
Well, how often do you see the first over of the power play and in that D10 format given away just the one run in his 5 deliveries? This is top quality bowling once again we're witnessing in the form of Matiullah.
I think Fujairah in the afternoon game made a mistake where they didn't bowl him in the second over consecutive because he gave away just 2 runs in that over as well. So they need to take a note of that. Why not bowl him out? Oh, that's a poor ball. That's too much praise possibly for Matiullah. Commentators curse there. So I think it would be a good ploy to come to let him bowl the third over as well and finish off his overs. It does not matter much because it's just 2 overs per bowler. But if he can pick up a wicket and keep the scoring rate under check, this can be a bonus for Fujairah.
Yeah, spot on there, Faizan. That is a very valid point you made here. I would love to see him operating that third over itself.
And also there's a doubt in the batter's mind as well. They also think that this is the last over of this bowler. So let's play it out. And then we'll see as per the situation. So it's always the fear of a good bowler down the leg side again. If it didn't take anything on the way, it's going to be a wide. It took the pad, Odie tells me. It certainly did. So a good finish to the over. Just 3 runs of it. Matiullah is up and running. Ajman, slow start to them. 3 without loss after 1. Sagar Kalyan, a very talented player, has talent as deep as the Sagar itself, as the sea. He's so much talent. Just hasn't come good in this tournament. A little tentative, a little out of nick, out of touch is what he's showing in this tournament. That was his bread and butter shot, mind you. He plays that shot really well, hasn't come onto the bat, and he's taken a single. Adnan ul-Mulk again, similar kind of start for him, just like in the last game where he played too many dot balls.
Yeah, Fujairah, they're doing an excellent job here. They've kept both the batters quiet. And Shahzeb hasn't played that last game, so new entry. And has that capability to move the ball around early on.
Cut away nicely in the gap. It's going. And will get there. Nicely played by Adnan ul-Mulk. Also his bread and butter shot. You just cannot bowl it there to Adnan ul-Mulk. He loves to get his front foot out of the way and play that shot behind point on the offside. Well done.
Yeah, that was short, that was wide, and width provided. He's very strong in that area. Rightly said, Faizan. You don't want to be bowling him anything there. That was carved beautifully towards the point region for his first boundary.
Yeah, if you have to bowl to Adnan a short delivery, bowl him at his body. Don't give him room, because he's very strong on that offside. He can play towards... Oh, he's missed out on that one. Look at that. That front foot always going towards the other direction. Instead of going to the pitch of the ball, it goes the other way. That is why he makes room and he can flat bat you through the offside. You need to be very careful of that as a bowler.
Yeah, and I think he just missed out on an opportunity there. Once again, it was a pretty similar delivery compared to that last one. Once again, it was wide, width was provided, and Adnan, well, he'll be a bit disappointed not cashing on that last delivery.
Nicely played straight to the fielder. Good tumbling effort. Only a single. Still a decent over coming in.
Well, this is a very quiet start here. Just the 6 runs, and that is fine when you're playing a T10 game.
Look at that. That's the technique that we were talking about from Adnan. The foot not going towards the pitch of the ball. It's going the other side. That opens his stance up. That means that anything outside the off stump, he can flat bat it beautifully towards backward point or extra cover.
Opened the face of the bat, nicely guided towards the third man. Yeah, you made a very valid point here, Faizan. Spot on with your analysis.
And what that also does is, it doesn't give him the opportunity to actually swivel around and play towards mid-wicket or square leg. So this is where a thinking bowler needs to come in. If you're bowling short deliveries, bowl it on his rib cage. Make him play that shot towards square leg and mid-wicket. Put him in some pressure. Adnan has started decently well. This is a full toss. It's up in the air. It will clear the man on mid-off and it will go the distance for a 4 again. And a no ball given by the umpire there. That's very poor from Shahzeb. He's not reading the game.
What he gave away is just a 7 run in his 5 deliveries, and have a look at that now. A juicy full toss and also a no ball. Well, I think that's a very good decision by the umpire. So an over, which was given for 7 in 5 deliveries, has now become 12 in 5 deliveries and 1 ball to go.
Absolutely very poor. No match awareness, no thinking in his bowling from Shahzeb. We expect better from a bowler of his caliber. He's bowled it short outside the off stump. There's a discussion between Captain Azharuddin and the umpire right now, and I think it's about the no ball. Well, in the replay, it clearly showed it was a little high. I think it was a decent call coming in from the umpire. Free hit delivery. Very good over coming in for Ajman, and they would want to finish it well. Adnan up and running. If you bowl him outside the off stump, he's going to take you apart. I have no doubts in my mind. Bowl it into the stumps, Shahzeb. Still outside the off stump, and he missed out on that one because the length was a little better. Dot ball to end the over. 2 overs gone, 15 without loss, Ajman.
straight away, a change in the bowling. It'll be Sabir Rao, the experienced campaigner. Has picked up a lot of wickets for his team and a very quiet start, I must say. 15 runs in 2 overs. I think Fujairah will take that any day.
It could have been way lesser than that had he finished his over well, Shahzeb. That full toss was a very poor delivery and it was a no ball on top of that. So 5 extra runs coming in that over. Sagar Kalyan is going to be on strike. Hasn't had a great tournament. You'd want to make merry. Good ball. Good start. Slower ball outside the off stump. He was into the shot a little too early. Nothing short in the end.
Well, how often do you see that? A pacer bowling a slower ball on his very first delivery. Very smart bowling, I must say, here from Sabir Rao. Completely deceived Sagar Kalyan. Struggling, I must say. 5 deliveries. And he hasn't still found that sweet spot of the bat as of now, Faizan.
Absolutely. Sagar Kalyan certainly is out of touch, out of nick. This is up in the air. He hasn't timed it at all. It is going straight to hand. Taken. Sanchit Mohan Sharma there, taking a safe catch. He's a good fielder. And Sagar Kalyan, well, his woes with the bat continue. Look at that again.
Well, his innings were going nowhere. It was a good delivery once again. Pitching it up and no timing whatsoever. And no game awareness as well. Seeing that fielder deep in that long on, couldn't get any connection whatsoever. Sagar Kalyan, a sorry departure for him, playing 6 deliveries and scoring just 3. 15 for the loss of 1. Right, first wicket has fallen down, and that too a big fish. Sagar Kalyan, he was struggling in the middle. Taimur Ali is the new man. Another very talented batter walks in at number 3 position in the 3rd over, facing the likes of Sabir Rao.
Oh, good ball. Another tentative push outside the off stump. Feet going nowhere, just poking at the ball. Not a good ploy. And yeah, the pitch is to be blamed. That is what happens on a ball where you play a poor shot.
Yeah, completely missing altogether. It was a beautiful delivery, getting that shape away from the right-hander. First delivery is bowled and completely taking Taimur by surprise. This is top quality bowling, picking up a wicket in his very first over. This is top quality stuff.
Very good start. Picked up a wicket, hasn't given away a single run yet. There you go. That's the single they were looking for. Not very good from young Shival Baba. He should be more attentive in that region. And that's a very busy region in any cricket match. A single taken. Adnan is going to be on strike now.
Yeah, Adnan is looking good. That previous over, he stuck a few boundaries. He's on 9 and 9 deliveries. He needs to get going. He's known for his big hits, is Adnan.
Making room, trying to play it towards square leg, and it will fall short. Couple of runs. Oh, could have been run out had it been a good throw.
That was very close. Adib Usmani just not collecting it, and rightly said Faizan, it was a wayward throw. We'll have a look at that again. It was skied up in the air, and very lucky for Adnan that it fell in no man's land in that vacant area, and a better throw. And this would have been very close, even though if Adib Usmani would have collected that, it would have been close here, Faizan.
Tanish Suri, mind you, is not keeping these days. We've seen in the last 2-3 games that Adib Usmani has been keeping. So I haven't really seen Adib keep before this tournament, so I can't comment on that. Look at that shot. That slapped through the offside. Unfortunately for him, it's straight to the fielder.
Yeah, this is top quality bowling, I must say, by Saber. What a brilliant over, picking up a wicket and giving 4 runs. 19 for 1 after 3.
Three overs gone, 19 for 1. Azharuddin is coming into bowl. If I were the captain of Fujairah right now, I'd bring in Matiullah to bowl here. And if he could crack a wicket or two, this game was already in the kitty for Fujairah. Adnan would favour such kind of bowling. He uses his feet really well, by the way, against the left arm spinner. Directed! Oh my goodness! They've thrown this wicket away. I was thinking they were going for just a single there. Adnan called Taimur for a 2 and he was not even in the frame there. I think it's Sanchit Mohan Sharma again. He took the first catch and he's broken the stumps here.
Well, this is a huge moment in the game. What an excellent rocket throw. Bang on. Had 3 stumps to aim at, and Taimur Ali, well, he's a big wicket. Clearly you can see, dejected. Will have to go after scoring just 1 in 2 deliveries. Run out by Sanchit. 20 for the loss of 2.
Arshad Kaushik, the man who made all the difference for Ajman in the last game they played, scored a quick fire 59. He's come out to bat. And he would favour someone like Azharuddin as well. He plays left arm bowlers really well. Single to Adnan will rotate strike. Adnan also has taken quite a few deliveries, mind you, 13 of them for just 14 runs till now.
Yeah, he hasn't been middling the ball since he's come in. Played 13. And Harshit Kaushik, another very talented left-handed batter, has plenty of overs to bat. Has come into a time when his team requires his services.
Nicely bowled. Very nicely bowled. He knows the areas. Well, that's the management for 7 Districts Cricket Club. Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Rizwan there, along with Mr. Moiz. All 3 of them having a conversation, enjoying the game from the balcony of the 2nd Districts Cricket Club. Thanks, gentlemen, for such a wonderful facility here at the 7 Districts Cricket Club. Both the ovals are absolutely fantastic. The pitches are curated. The grass is beautiful. Great facilities.
Well, absolutely. Hats off to the management. And a big thank you to them. You can see on the extreme right, Rizwan. What a brilliant character he is. An excellent coach. Or hit that in the air, not getting any connection whatsoever. So his innings is going nowhere. Clearly we can see Adnan. He's struggling in the middle.
Yeah, Mulk needs to change gears and turn into a Hulk here. That is the only way that Ajman can get some runs.
Comes down the track, and that has launched into the orbit, and he's made a mess of it. Well, this has to be taken. It was an easy catch. There was plenty of time to come underneath that ball, but he's just spilled it. So excellent over from Azharuddin, given just the 5 runs, 24 for 2 after 4. A very good move by the captain, opting to stick around with Sabir Rao. He bowled that brilliant first over. 4 runs given and picked up a very pricey wicket. And I would love to see the next over given to Matiullah, as you rightly said, Faizan.
Absolutely. I was looking at you, waiting for that line from you. Had you not said it, you would have taken some brunt from me. That's pulled away, not timed. It's still going in the gap. Couple of easy runs for Harshit Kaushik. Yeah, taken comfortably in the end. Sabir Rao a little too short to Harshit. I think he's better off bowling around that off-stump line and bowling it either length or back of the length to someone like Harshit Kaushik, because he can just heave you away towards mid-wicket. So you need to be very careful with your line, particularly against Harshit Kaushik.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very valid point you make here, Faizan. And I think he's a very experienced campaigner, Sabir Rao. He has done his homework and has hardly given away any runs. Excellent variations. Top quality bowling, right on the money. He's bowling in those excellent channels. And Harshit, he's just walked in, has faced rather 4 deliveries. And on the other end, Adnan, I think he'll have the license from here onwards to just go for those big hits from here onwards.
Well, license or no, he needs to go for runs here. Because he's absorbed too many deliveries. He needs to make up for all those deliveries that he's taken. 15 of them, just 16 runs. This is a very, very slow start for Ajman. On the same wicket, mind you, in the last match, 148 runs were scored in the first innings. So they need to make sure that they get to at least 120, which is going to take some doing from here on.
Yeah, certainly, Faizal. We're playing on the same track. No real demons in the wicket as such. Oh, nice delivery. Banged in short. Just waiting his lengths and a close call. And not good backing up, and will allow them to come back for the second.
I think Fujairah shouldn't be very worried about all these things. They shouldn't be worried about the fact that they are taking 2s or 1s. What they've done well is they have stopped the flow of runs. There haven't been too many boundaries. We've seen, I think, just 2 boundaries till now in this innings, both from the bat of Adnan. So it hasn't been a problem for Fujairah. They are looking in control. They need to keep the lid on tightly. They can't let the steam go out of that pot for Ajman.
And clearly we can see both the batters, they're not taking any extra chances against Sabir. Just the 2-1, then just 2 and 1 again. So clearly we can see they're not going after him and taking any chances.
We've said this a lot of times actually, that it is a matter of a couple of overs in a T10 game. So the game can completely shift momentum in those 2 overs. I think they're waiting for those 2 overs. But you also need to make sure that you make that happen rather than wait for bad deliveries or poor overs to come your way. Good field position for Harshit Kaushik. There's a mid-wicket fielder on the boundary. There's a square leg fielder on the boundary, and that's a short ball. Wide given by the umpire. So an extra run added here, and 1 for the over called.
Yeah, Sabir didn't like that. We'll have to wait and look at that again. It was a beautiful delivery, some aggressive approach straight away by Sabir. Brilliant figures, 11 runs in a T10 game. Let's have a quick look at that again. Yeah, I think once again, a very good decision coming in by the umpire. Ajman off to a very slow start. They will need a couple of big overs from here onwards, and Harshit, he is the man who can do that.
Absolutely. Right now they are content in taking 1s and 2s or converting 1s into 2s. Just like that last example. So just 3 2s, 2 singles and 1 wide coming from this over. So 9 runs of the over. Still a decent over in terms of what we have seen in the last few overs. We haven't seen a lot of runs coming from the bat till now. 33 for 2. That's a very sluggish start for Ajman. Still a ball to go in this 5th over.
Fuller delivery, nicely played, watchfully rather, and just picking up a single, not taking chance against this man. A good move and a very good spell from Sabir Rao. A couple of overs bowled, 14 runs given and picked up a pricey wicket after 5, 34 for 2.
So a real struggle in progress right now for Team Ajman. Current run rate just below 7 runs per over. Sanchit Mohan Sharma, UAE all-rounder coming into the attack. Excellent swing bowler. And he's such a value add for any side in the D10. Terrific aggressive-minded batter as well, lower down the order. Let's see if he can produce some wickets here. Sliced in the air, but in the gap. A fortunate boundary for Harshit Kaushik. Wasn't in complete control, but he'll take it.
And he won't mind because Ajman, they desperately need boundaries at this stage. It's been a slow start there. Genuinely sliced in between that gap. That could have gone straight to hand but on another day, but races away for a boundary.
Yeah, they need plenty more of those. It's been a sluggish start to the batting effort here. Sagar Kalyan, yet another no-show with the bat. And the absence of Rahul Chopra is certainly being felt here, Asghar.
Well, Rahul Chopra, what a campaign he had in the D50. The kind of form he's in certainly is going to be missed.
So into double figures is Harshit. Beautifully taken on the half volley, cream towards extra cover. It will be cleaned up by Tanish Suri. So Harshit looking to build some momentum here and get that scoreboard ticking consistently.
Well, he's a dangerous player, Ahmed Khwaja. He can strike the ball really well, and Ajman, they need a special knock from him.
Yeah, need to get at least to the triple figure mark, bare minimum I feel. 110, 120 would do very nicely as well. But for that, Harshit Kaushik would really have to cut loose. Adnan ul Mulk has been out there for a fair while as well. Sliced again, shy at the stumps. And Adnan ul Mulk had given up on that one.
Well, that's another good delivery. Angled across. And Adnan, a direct hit there. Would have been curtains for Adnan ul Mulk as he was looking to take on the arm. Well, he was not even in the picture there.
Yeah, he was 3 yards short there. Lucky escape. 7 runs off the first 3 deliveries is not too bad. But going at a strike rate of just above 100, certainly not enough for this format. He needs to cut loose, take some calculated risks. Down the leg side, that was a hittable delivery there, Asghar.
Oh, he really missed out on that one, Adnan ul Mulk. Wavered down the leg side with fine leg up in the circle. That was a bit of a gift. Missed out there.
Yes, Sanchit trying that slower bouncer. Couldn't quite execute it. And there you can see Mayank Chaudhary, another big absence for Team Fujairah, one of their key batters. And Mr. Mohit Raghav in the orange shorts. I believe he's the team operator of Fujairah now. Oh, back of the bat there. It's been mishandled by the keeper. And Sabir Ali Rao with a rather laborious effort. So a streaky double taken by Adnan ul Mulk.
Once again, brilliant bowling from Sanjit. Disguising him completely with that lack of pace. Slow bouncer. Wonderfully bowled. Well, there you go. Mohit there, urging his boys on.
He's a character, Mohit Raghav. Great competitor on the field. Absolutely loves his cricket, and good to see him getting involved in the UAE domestic scene, not just as a player, but as a team manager. Oh, there has been slapped out towards the cover sweeper and put down again. Shahzeb Khan is having a struggle in the field. That's the second catch he has grasped.
Oh dear, oh dear. Shahzeb is having a tough night in the field. Making a great effort, but once he got to the ball there, Ahmed Khwaja, he would feel like he needed to just hang on to that one.
Yeah, that was something out of Wimbledon, which is next month. And Shahzeb at that sweeper cover position. This time a much more firm blow towards extra cover and will find the gap. Adnan ul Mulk with a much needed boundary.
A superb shot there. And finally, he breaks the shackles here, Adnan. 6 overs gone. A 50 for 2.
So the 50 raised with 4 overs to go. Harshit Kaushik, power hitter, dangerous player, tailor-made for this format. But he's been quite patient out there. 14 off 9. And this is a matchup that favors him, Asghar.
This is the chance for him to really go big here. Ajman, they desperately need a big over. Something around 20 runs.
Well, this is a pretty big gamble taken here by the captain, Azharuddin. Oh, leading edge. That could have gone anywhere. But just pushed out towards mid-wicket for now. Fired it down the leg side and got away with that one.
Yeah, the idea is to just cramp him for room, target his pads, not provide him that free arc where he can free his arms.
Let's see, Adnan ul Mulk, he's been out there for a fair while, just surveying the field. The sweeper cover moving towards extra, and everybody deep on the onside, as well as the long off. So trying to protect the straight boundaries here. Skewed in the air, but it will plug and land in front of Shival Bawa. So he's done the right thing and given the strike to this man on screen.
That's a good result there for Ajman. To get Harshit back on strike, that matchup should favor him if he can get his execution right.
Well, the deep mid-wicket fence is a long way away, but this man can clear any fence in the UAE. Oh, hit in the air. Long off. We'll watch it sail over him for 6.
That's a biggie. This time Azhar Qureshi provided him that room which was required for Harshit to just free his arms, and beautifully played. Straight down the ground, a magnificent blow.
Tremendous bat speed and raw power that Harshit Kaushik has. He sliced the ball, but still it went into the car park. He is our equivalent of Rinku Singh, and he's also wearing purple. Nicely bowled. Good comeback from Azharuddin. And all he could do was take a single.
Well, this man possesses a lot of power and a striking ability. If Adnan Mulk can get going here, they can aim to cross that 100 mark. And I think it should be a competitive total.
Yeah, they have plenty of quality in the bowling, especially Muzammil Qasim Khan. Outstanding. Sliced in the air. Will plug and land in front of the long off. The ball playing cat and mouse with the fielders at the moment. Will be frustrating for Azharuddin.
Yeah, he's created that chance once again. Not quite to the pitch of the ball, and just falls in no man's land there. Terrific bowling.
Not a bad over, despite being hit for 6, to be honest. And Harshit Kaushik smartly holding on to the strike. 61 for 2. So when will we see the final flurry from Ajman? 61 for 2. Current run rate just below 9 runs per over. That's not good enough. They need to get to 100 and beyond here if they want to seriously challenge Team Fujairah. Sanchit Sharma back into the attack. It starts off with a very short bouncer. Clearly a wide.
That just bounced a lot more, crossed the seam into the wicket. One with the over as well.
Yes, was a wasted opportunity. That one bouncer for the over is very valuable. And he almost bowled it at his shoelaces there, Asghar.
I really digged in and got execution completely wrong there. This is going to be an interesting battle.
Nicely worked away towards point. So pace off seems to be the key here for Sanchit. He's mixing it up quite a bit here.
Especially under lights. With the ball skids on to the bat a lot more, it's imperative that you change your pace and don't become predictable. I think this is wonderful stuff here from Sanchit.
Well, Adnan ul Mulk has been in there from ball one. It's been a sedate innings. But he needs to cut loose now. It's now or never. Sliced in the air again. It will land in front of the extra cover. And he's just struggling to complete the singles as well.
Well, he's trying his best, but it's one of those days where you find it quite difficult at times to time the ball once again. Really sliced it. It went nowhere.
Yeah, maybe it needs to just remain in the crease. Try to loft that ball behind point or over the short third. Because hitting in front of the wicket is clearly tough to do on this pitch now.
Absolutely, this is the fourth game of the day, so maybe this little bit of wear and tear coming into play. There's been a lot of traffic on the square as well as the wicket. Those studs not exactly on the playing surface, but there's enough foot marks. Wicket slowing up.
Trying to create a new angle there, Harshit, but all he can do is punch it out for one. And to be fair, this has been a very good over from Sanchit.
In the context of the game, this is terrific stuff coming in from Sanchit Sharma. Very useful cricketer. Can bat, he's a gun fielder as well. Terrific attitude as well towards the game.
Oh, absolutely. He's a match winner. Oh, pace on this time. Nicely bowled. And still getting that hint of outswing.
And in favorable conditions, he's one of the best. Can move the ball, still getting that movement. How well he is bowled in this over. This could be a difference of 10 to 15 runs.
Oh, absolutely. Especially bowling these tight overs at the crucial phase of the game, at the death. And the opposition is looking for boundaries and sixes. Outside edge and short third. Well, he'll have a race on here. Sabir, can you get there? Oh, not quite. Needed to put the dive in. And a much needed boundary for Ajman.
Finally, runs for Adnan. That outside edge carried and raced away for a boundary. This is wonderful piece of bowling once again. A moral victory for the bowler. Sabir Rao not quite quick enough.
They're getting some extra bounce on that knuckle ball. And Sabir Ali Rao, well, just couldn't get there. 2 overs to go. Ajman 69 for 2. Well, there is one thing that could change the equation here, and that is the floating power play. So automatically enforced now on Team Ajman. They've held on to it right till the very end. So umpire Tehseen Zaidi, yes, we've got the signal. Matiullah Khan will be stepping in to the fray. Excellent first over. Let's see if he can continue that momentum here. But it's now or never for the men in purple, and they've got the ideal man on strike. Harshit Kaushik, decent knock so far, 25 of 16. but they need maybe a 15 or 20 run over here. Let's take a look at the field. Well, fine leg is up. Third man is up. There is a cover sweeper in position. And what else do they have? Let's take a look here. Cover sweeper and a deep point for Harshit Kaushik. Very interesting field. And he slices it exactly in that direction. So good start from Matiullah.
Very good bowling there from Matiullah. I saw him moving across the crease and was looking to open up the leg side. And followed him. Further drifted it away from the left-hander. Well, this over holds significant importance in the context of the game. They need a big over here, Ajman, to stay competitive.
Well, they're replicating that field for Adnan Ul-Mulk as well. There you can see that squarish deep third and that deep point. So very interesting tactics from Matiullah. Basically, he has to bowl wide of the crease and preferably pace off, because pace on could produce an outside edge with the third man in the circle. So far, so good from Team Fujairah. They've bowled quite well. If the catching had been better, they would have had a lot more wickets to their name. Matiullah Khan, of course, capped by the UAE, was part of Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the ILT20 as well. He's improved by leaps and bounds in the last 2 seasons. He's always had that pace, always had that wicket-taking ability, but now he's got the smarts to go with it as well. Coming around the wicket. Crashed away towards that sweeper cover, only going to be one. So all going according to plan so far from Matiullah.
A wonderful stuff from Matiullah. Rightly said there, Khwaja. Well, he's got a great character and a very good student of the game. He carries himself really nicely even off the field, and he's a good student of the game. He's worked incredibly hard on his skills.
Yeah, he's always been super fit, always been a great competitor like you mentioned. Oh, sliced away in the air, but in the gap. And great relay fielding there, has to be said. And they've kept it to 2 runs. Great teamwork shown there on the boundary. And they've just kept a lid on the scoring here. 9 legal deliveries remaining. And that 100-run mark is looking a fair distance away here, Asghar.
Well, the kind of bowling is on display here. It really looks difficult, but still 9 more deliveries. Who knows, couple of maximums that can drag this total above 90, past 100. Who knows?
Steps into that one, launched over mid-off. And in fact, forget about it, it's a 6.
That is one of those blows. First 6 of the over, that floating power play. Just missing his length. He's going deep into his crease and he's nailed it for 6.
Yeah, Matiullah perhaps getting a bit greedy, over pitching the ball. With the mid-off and mid-on up, you know Harshit is going to go after you. So a rare mental error. And he's paid the price. Partnership up to 59 now for the 3rd wicket here for Ajman. Of just 33 deliveries. So they haven't batted that slowly. It's just been that they didn't get off to a real roaring start in the power play. That has just held them back here. Still 8 legal deliveries remaining in the innings. Round the wicket. Oh, beautifully. Just carved towards the cover sweeper. And only going to get one. Good fielding at the boundary.
Good delivery there. Again, getting it right up there. Change of pace as well. 80 for 2. Well, 7 more deliveries, Khwaja. As the equation is simple. 20 runs of 7 deliveries. That should be their goal.
Oh, absolutely. And will be interesting to see who bowls the final over. I expect it to be Shahzeb Khan. And he'll be under the pump. Adnan Ul-Mulk been in there from ball 1. Oh, that's very short. And immediately given as a wide. Well, Matiullah, he forgot he already used it. Oh, pardon me. That was Sanchit in the previous over. So he had that bouncer option but didn't execute it. Another change in the field. Meanwhile, let's take a look at that. Yeah, that was much too short. So the sweeper cover coming into the circle. And the mid-on has been pushed back to the fence for Adnan Ul-Mulk. Skews it in the air, mid-wicket, backpedaling, takes the catch. Nicely done by Ashwant Balthappa. And Matiullah rewarded for his patience.
Brilliant bowling once again, hitting the bat hard, halfway down, and surprised him with that change of pace once again. The extra bit of bounce, the end of Adnan Al-Mulk, the skipper. He's gone for 35. Wonderful stuff from Mati. 1 for 14 of his spell. And of Adnan is 81 for 3 after 9.
Saghir Khan, all-rounder, coming in at number 5. He's a clean striker of the ball, so he can certainly turn it on, but doesn't have much time to spend at the crease. And yes, it is going to be Shahzeb Khan, the swing bowler, to bowl the final 6. He is very experienced as a death bowler. So let's see if he can execute here, though. If he gets it wrong, the ball will certainly travel. Harshit Kaushik has played within himself so far, but he's still gotten a score under his belt, 35 of 20. And can he aggress here? Crucial over. Good looking punch out towards extra cover. Long chase for the sweeper cover, and Matiullah gets it wrong. A priceless boundary for Ajman.
He's a great trier, Matiullah, but on that occasion, just it kept on skidding away from him. Good effort in the deep. Once again, nice timing there from Harshit. A vital boundary.
Just got a bit of a bad bounce right here. So unlucky. So Harshit, positive start to the final over. It was a bit too full there from Shahzeb. Needs to be careful. Trying to ramp it, but gone straight to the keeper. But it hasn't made contact with the bat or the glove. I think it's right off the pad there.
The Usmani there behind the stumps. He looked really interested in that one. Immediately went up. Look at the replay. Yes, clearly off that flap of the pad. Good call there by Khwaja.
An excellent umpiring by Nadeem Anjum. An excellent coverage by Director Mohsen. Final 4 deliveries. Short and chopped away. Looking for 2. But all they'll get is 1. Well, I have to say Shahzeb has bowled a decent over so far.
That's a very good over in the context of the game. 5 runs of 3 deliveries. It's very important that he finishes well, because Saghir, we all know, very talented cricketer Saghir. Mohammad Saghir, good striker of the ball.
Oh, he certainly is. And he's bowling so well here at the 7 District Sports Club. Gets that ball to swing in whatever condition he finds it. But he'll need to swing for the fence with the willow in hand. This will be an interesting battle. Oh, and he smashed it over extra cover. What a way to introduce yourself at the crease. Maximum.
That's a great strike. Straight away, I thought it's just coming from out straight from the nets into the middle. Oh, what a shot is this. Giving himself room and playing it over extra cover. That's a special shot.
Brilliant. It was the attempted off-cutter from Shahzeb, but right in the slot on a length. And Saghir said, I'll take a big chunk of that. So they're inching towards the 100 mark. And if Saghir connects again. Oh, beautiful whip off the hip. 1 bounce into the fence.
How costly these deliveries will turn out to be, only time will tell, but this is a little cameo. This is a little gem here from Saghir. Again going for the Yorker, beautifully whipped away for 4.
Well, a touch of Surya Kumar Yadav on that one. Brilliant base he created, standing on middle and off. And it came right in the slot for him to whip it away. 10 off 2. How priceless are these runs here, Asghar?
Oh, those wrists as well, Khwaja. The way he just broke on his wrist, getting that Yorker away, that low full toss is not easy.
Final ball. Slower delivery. It's gone straight up, long off. Will take the catch. So Shahzeb eventually gets his man. But they've taken 19 runs off this over. Pardon me, 15 runs. And that could be all the difference. Back of the hand, slower delivery. Nicely executed. and a safe catch at long off.
After expensive over, little reward there for Shahzeb. That won't matter because it was the last delivery of the innings. But Sagir has done his job, provided that flurry.
Well, the body language of the two teams tells the story. Ajman looking a bit disappointed that they didn't cross the 100 mark. And Fujairah, they look quite charged up for the run chase. It's just a par score or just below par score here at best here, Asghar.
I think the power play in the run chase will be so crucial. Couple of wickets or a flyer will set the game for both the teams. It's going to be a very interesting run chase.
And of course, Fujairah, the second game of the day. They lost earlier to Emirates Blues, so will be desperate to get back to winning ways.
A beautiful evening here. Pictures ground at the Seven Districts Stadium here in Ajman and fan code Emirates D10. What a day it's been once again.
Oh, absolutely. Lots of thrills and spills. Meanwhile, let's take a look at the Ajman batting scorecard. Adnan ul Mulk with the sedate 35 of 27. Disappointment that Sagar Kalyan and Taimur Ali could not deliver tonight. But Harshit Kaushik with a very decent innings, 40 of 23. And Saghir Khan with the quick fire cameo of 10 of 3. 7 extras helping them along to that score of 96.
Some very good bowling as well. Matiullah, oh, look at those figures. 1 for 14 in this format of the game. That's tremendous. Shahzeb was expensive. And Saber also bowled a brilliant spell. 1 for 14. And Azharuddin Qureshi doing a fair job as well. None for 16. Sanchit Sharma bowling well at times. 2 for 20. None for 24 of his 2 overs. 7 extras. 96 for 4.
Well, let's take a look at the highlights here of the first innings. It was a slow start to the game. Sagar Kalyan couldn't quite find his groove, but Adnan ul Mulk started off impressively. Sabir Ali Rao bowling an excellent spell and was eventually rewarded with the wicket of Sagar Kalyan, bowling out to long on. And this was the run out of Taimur Ali. Brilliant fielding, great throw from the deep, and eagle-eye direct hit. Sanchit Sharma getting Taimur Ali lost in no man's land. Then there was a bit of a partnership of 61 runs between Adnan ul Mulk and Harshit Kaushik. They did pick up some boundaries on occasion, but overall they just couldn't quite break the shackles. This was a fortunate boundary, dribbling away to deep third. Matiullah Khan came into the attack and was slammed down the ground in the floating power play for 6, but eventually got his revenge with the wicket of Adnan ul Mulk. Good catch taken by Ashwant. And then Saghir Khan only had 3 deliveries to face. Smacked a 6, smacked a 4, and then Shahzeb Khan got him out, holding out towards long off with that brilliant slower delivery. So in the end, a very good bowling effort from Team Fujairah. They have restricted Ajman to a score of 96. Their target is 97 runs in their allotted 10 overs. How will they go about it? We'll find out in just a few minutes' time where the run chase begins. Till then, stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 District Sports Club in Ajman for the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 Districts. Match number 16 in progress. It's a target of 97 for Fujairah after restricting Ajman to a score of 96. Harshit Kaushik with an excellent innings, 40 of 23 alongside his captain, and 7 extras given by Fujairah, taking them to what is perhaps just a par score here at the 7 Districts Sports Club. In terms of the bowling, well, Matiullah Khan and Sabir Ali were outstanding. Shahzeb Khan took a bit of tap but did come back well in his final over, picking up the wicket of Sagir Khan. Sanchit Sharma was slightly expensive. Azharuddin Qureshi, the left-arm spinner, doing an excellent containing job in the middle overs. So Fujairah looking to get back to winning ways after their loss earlier this afternoon to Emirates Blues. And the two openers are emerging out there in the middle. Once again, it's going to be a new look pair. I think Shival Bawa has been given the opportunity to open the innings. Yes, number 52 on his back, and alongside him is Tanish Suri, who batted really well against Emirates Blues and will be looking to continue that rich vein of form. So two youthful characters out there in the middle. Shival Bawa, great clean striker of the ball, power hitter. And I think this move could pay off for them. Meanwhile, we have Awais Ali, left arm swing bowler, very talented, very reliable bowling in the power play. Will be opening the bowling for Ajman. And Sagar Kalyan, as you can see, will be donning the gloves. Struggled with the bat. Just hasn't found his range in the D10 so far. A crucial game for both sides. Fujairah want to get back to winning ways, and Ajman looking for points to move up the leaderboard as well. We have Team Sharjah sitting pretty on 8 points. 4 wins out of 5. They have created a bit of a gap with the following pack. Ringfield on the offside for Awais Ali. As you can see, third man is very square and within the 30-yard ring. And now he's dropping back deep, so fair enough. Deep third in position and a deep square leg more towards mid-wicket. So all in readiness, all in position. And let's see if Shival Bawa can capitalize on this opportunity to open the innings and look to aggress in the power play. Umpire Nadeem Anjum says play, and here we go. The run chase is underway. Target of 97. Awais Ali steaming into Shival Bawa. And down the leg side, will open up the effort with 5 wides as I welcome Asghar Khan into the comm box alongside me.
Thank you so much, Ahmed Khwaja. Not the start you would want as a frontline bowler, string onto the pads, first delivery, 5 wides. That's bonus runs for Fujairah.
Yeah, the starting point was outside the pads of Shival Bawa and just kept swinging away. Sagar Kalyan had no chance. So bonus 5 runs. Make that 92 needed of 60 now for Fujairah, and they wouldn't mind one bit. Awais Ali, target locked. Oh, playing outside the line of the ball now. Good delivery, good comeback.
I think that swing is there. That's an encouraging sign for him. Even that first delivery, gone for 5 wides. There was swing on offer. So that made Shival Bawa play slightly outside the line there.
He was just guessing a bit out there, wasn't he? And just that lovely curve into the right-hander. That's his main strength. He pitches the ball up at healthy pace and gets that ball to jag in sharply into the right-hander. Let's see if he can get it right here against Shival. Technically sound, but he does like to play his shots for sure. Pushed off the back foot, no single there. Ringfield on the offside, very active for Ajman.
They got to be careful here. That's excellent intensity in the field. Those fielders in the ring, they're showing that enthusiasm and looking to pounce on opportunities. Wickets up front, that's what Ajman will be looking.
Yeah, that's the best way to restrict the opposition. Keep knocking them over. Fujairah have looked a bit shaky with their batting in the D10. They haven't found the right combination just yet. So still in the experimental phase. Smacked between mid-wicket and mid-on. First boundary for Shival Bawa.
A lovely wrist work there. That was that bottom hand really coming into play along with that swing. He's just closed the face on it just at the right time. Beautifully picked up.
Yeah, I like how stable and still he was at the crease. He just let that bat flow come through and wasn't interested in keeping it along the carpet. That's the way he plays, and that's the way you need to apply yourself in D10.
Absolutely. The strike rate is so important. You got to be an impactful player, Khwaja, to last in this format and make a name for yourself.
And he is tailor-made for it. Right in the block hold and bowled him. The perfect response. Yorker knocking back middle stump.
Oh, that is bit like the great Mitchell Stark or a Shane Shafri. The left arm over the wicket, swinging it back down the line. And that was a brute of a delivery, Khwaja, to knock over Shival Baba.
No chance. He had overcommitted on the front foot. And Awais Ali, he is cock-a-hoop. A great start for Fujairah. Pardon me. A great start for Awais Ali. 9 for 1. Afaq Shahid coming in at number 3. Well, he's a sturdy lad, big striker of the ball. Has been a bit short of runs, but he is certainly a powerful package.
But he's got to watch out that big booming in swinger. If Awais can get it on line, I think he's in business here. For that matter, any new batsman against left arm over, when the ball is swinging, you tend to get a little late with that swing.
Absolutely. You cannot have a limited overside these days without a left-arm swing bowler. The stats tell you that it is such a devastating weapon, especially with the new ball. So Awais Ali with his tail up, looking for wickets and on the hunt. Oh, it's a low full toss and cream through the covers. Confident start for Afaq Shahid.
For once he get it wrong there. That juicy full toss. And also, he was shimming down the wicket as well. Meet it on full. Good footwork.
Yeah, that's good game awareness there from Afaq. Trying to cut the swing. And Awais Ali overcorrecting. And he's been punished. So Fujairah off to a decent start here in the power play. They've got some early runs. They did that in the previous game as well, then fell away in the middle overs. So they need to maintain that momentum after the power play. Cracked away hard behind point, and it's going to smack into the fence for 4.
Back-to-back boundaries here for Afaq. Again, not a great delivery this time, overcompensating with his length and direction. Wide outside off stump. That's meet and drink. 4 runs. That's shot and a half. That's the end of the over. Expensive one at the end. 17 for 1.
So it's going to be Rispin sharing the new ball with Awais. Muzammil Qasim Khan was outstanding in the D50 for Ajman. Let's see if he can execute in the D10 as well. Has the ability to get that ball ripping in sharply off the wicket. Everybody thinks he's a leg spinner, but he's not. That's what he does. Get the ball coming into the right hand. A good confident punch coming in from Tanish Suri.
Ah, lovely. You have the brutal force and the power in this format of the game, but this man is class.
Oh, don't go on the back foot. That's one thing you do not want to do against Muzammil Qasim Khan. He wants you to go back in your crease so that ball will come in sharply and strike the timber or your front pad.
He's got a great wrong one, that googly, sharp off the track, bit like Imran Tahir or Anil Kumble. But Kumble was more the bounce. But this man does bring it a long way and gets it to turn a long way as well.
Well, Afaq Shahid, I hope he was observing him from the non-striker's end. And he needs to be careful. Struck on the pads, but that was just sliding down leg.
Oh, that's beautifully bowled. He's always at you, asking those questions. He was wonderful in the D50 format. Have a look at that one. Once again, that curve, that spin back.
Swept away, but straight to the fine leg. And got away with that one. Muzammil, a bit errant with his line. And he's tall for a spinner as well. So that always creates that extra bounce as well. All this front of the hand, down the leg side again. And another lucky escape, it has to be said.
Who has not quite switched on. Maybe, perhaps just lost in those thoughts. What happened? Last over, he got a wicket, then back-to-back fours. You need to concentrate and stay switched on.
His 2 overs will be very crucial for both teams. Ajman would want him to get wickets. And Tanish Suri, very watchful on that occasion. And he's gone through his over in a flash. Only 2 runs off it. 19 for 1. So yet more spin in operation. Mohammad Ismail coming into the attack. Doesn't turn the ball a great deal, but his arm delivery is quite deadly, Asghar.
Yeah, accurate as well, but this format will test his nerves and temperament, because from the word go, batters can go after you.
Oh, bottom edge, squeezed away. Long chase for Muzammil. And in the end, they will pick up 2. So they've just reined in Fujairah here after the first over. We thought, okay, then Fujairah are in the mood. They took 17 runs off of that. So it's going to be trial by spin. And they've held on to the floating power play just yet. And that's what Ismail's strength is. Wicket to wicket, he's always challenging your front pad and the outside edge of the bat.
Pretty accurate. And Tanish Suri hasn't had much strike so far, just faced 3 deliveries. He'll be a lot more orthodox as compared to other batters. He'll look to go straight. He pitches it up.
They're trying to just elevate it over the extra cover. Couldn't quite read the arm ball. And one thing that Fujairah really need to do is get ahead of the required run rate here, Asghar.
That's what they're trying to do here. They can't afford to play a few dot balls here.
Quick single. Adnan Ul-Mulk, excellent effort there at extra cover, but that was always going to be one. So far they're just playing within themselves here for Fujairah. That has been one of their concerns. They're lacking that brute aggression in the power play. Nice punchy drive once again off the back foot, but it's all going to the fielders.
Right now, so far so good for Ajman. They're just keeping the brakes on. They don't want to concede a big over here. They're going to try to drag this game forward.
Tidy over so far from Ismail. And only 6 off it. Very good bowling indeed. So slow start here for Fujairah. 25 for 1. Well, the required run rate has now come above 10 runs per over. So how do they bring it back? Tanish Suri and Afaq at the crease. They have 9 wickets in hand. So somebody has to take a calculated risk or two here for Fujairah. And it's going to be Muzammil Qasim to close out his spell. First over was very tidy. Go down the leg side. Well, you don't want to be giving away extras here, Asghar.
All the pressure has been built up and now just drifting onto the pads here. Well, Fujairah, they got to be very careful, Ahmed Khwaja. As you're chasing 96, 97, but you got to keep that intent going, otherwise you're going to fall into that no man's land territory where the run rate jumps.
Oh, incoming delivery, shaping up for the cut there. He's lucky he got a bottom edge to it. And they will pick up one, and you're absolutely right. And we have seen that Adnan ul Mulk and Harshit Kaushik never could really unleash and play their shots freely.
Tidy stuff there. Oh, drop, dear, oh dear. What is going on here? He's saying he didn't pick it up in the air. That is a loose delivery. And a chance on that delivery was created and put down.
Well, he saw the batter moving, hence bowled the quicker one. Trying to scoop it over the fine leg and completely muffed there. I think it was Shahrukh Amin at short fine leg. And that is a chance gone, a begging. And how costly will that prove to be?
Well, they need to latch on to any opportunity they get defending 97. And that was a straightforward chance there. Is Harshit Kaushik.
Well, such a safe pair of hands. I think he was just taken by surprise there. A lofted straight. And no need to run for that one. It's a 6 into the side screen.
This is the class of the man here, Tanish Suri. He's a childhood prodigy and we have seen him develop over the years. When he plays at his bats, it's absolute treat to watch. Look at that footwork and terrific execution.
Yeah, just a half step down the track, made it a half volley. Glided away towards point, no single there. So the pressure being released with some critical errors being made by Ajman.
Can't afford to make those errors. Khwaja, we have said enough. You got to hold on to those chances.
Call is for 2. And they'll make it quite easily. This is wonderful batting by Tanish Suri.
Amongst all the carnage, those sixes, a couple like that placement, playing with a soft hand, the footwork and the running between the wickets. Guy like me sitting over here, it just fills my heart with great joy when you see this sort of placement.
Well, this is why this lad is the number 1 wicketkeeper for the UAE right now. Because of his maturity, because of his application. And very smartly building his innings on a difficult pitch.
Muzammil just getting carried away here. He's getting that drift, but line is not quite there.
Sliced away, but will remain within the circle. 17 runs off the over. Now Fujairah have kicked into high gear. 42 for 1. So going at 10.5 runs per over, and the required is 10.2, 9.2, pardon me. So they've recovered nicely after that slow start. And that one expensive over has completely changed the game here, Asghar.
It's all about the momentum, and the momentum is back with Fujairah. After 3 tidy overs, that last over going for plenty, I think now they should feel comfortable. That required rate also dropping to 9.17.
Mohammad Ismail into his final over. Can he create an impact? First over was very tidy, but now it's not about tidiness, it's about wickets. They need to break this partnership. And Tanish Suri is not going to give them that opportunity, that's for sure. Rock solid technique.
Nicely played. Getting his foot inside the line and opening up the offside, playing it with the spin.
Afaq Shahid, he's been off strike for a while. Decent knock so far. And he stepped into that one. Launched over long on for a maximum.
That's a very good shot. He's picked the right ball, which was in his slot. He's an experienced cricketer, is a Faq Shahid, and he's recognized the moment. The moment that was pitched up, no hesitation. Lifted over the top for 6.
Yeah, he knows his smile is not turning it big. That ball just skidding onto the bat and slammed out of the park. They're taking the game away here from Ajman. Excellent partnership, good run rate, and they're halfway through. 48 needed of the next 34. Quicker one onto the pad, and Tanish calls him through for a single. 50 raised for Fujairah in good time.
50 up and almost there, more than halfway up there. I'm surprised I haven't seen Mohammad Saghir with the ball. You got to take wickets, and I think under lice, you got to trust your fast bowlers.
Beautifully cut away once again. Long chase for the sweeper cover. He does well, but with these big square boundaries here at the 7 District Sports Club, it's always going to be 2.
Good running. There are some big pockets there who are just especially square of the wicket, and once you place the ball into that gap, you will always pick up that couple. These two are looking rock solid here.
He's played a very neat innings. That's the word that comes to mind. Tanish Suri, technically sound. Just pushing the ball into the gaps. Calculated risks as well. Nice looking glide. Unfortunate. Didn't get more for that. That was timed sweetly.
But you don't want to be bowling him in that area. This time he's got away with it. He's got to be careful. You need to be a lot more tighter into the stumps.
Oh, missed out on that full toss. Just squeezed away for a single. So 44 needed of the next 5 overs for Fujairah.
Well, 44 more required of 30 deliveries for Fujairah. 53 for 1. They're going very strong here. Danish on 20 of 14. Afaq 21 of 12. They've managed well here in the first 5 overs. And there's going to be a change in the bowling as there's a change in the com box. Mohammad Saghir to start with the ball and Oais Ali to start with the mic.
Well, thank you very much, Rashid. Fujairah are placed nicely. Just another 44 requires. Nicely flicked away. Oh, he's very strong in that area. Tanish Suri continuing his form. Brilliant striking here.
That wasn't a good delivery to start with by Saghir. A loosener on the pads and a beautiful flick from Tanish Suri. That's an excellent shot. Placing was superb. Timing excellent as always. Tanish Suri has done so well opening the innings for Fujairah. Wasn't a big fan of the shorter format, but he's really converted a lot of innings here. Excellent from Fujairah. Making the right choices.
Well, absolutely. He's one of those players who's been consistently performing for his side and has been amongst the runs. Even in the last game, he played a very handy knock where we saw the other batters, they were struggling. He came in and rescued his team, played a good knock of 27, and yet again playing a gem of an innings and has put his team into a very good position.
Absolutely, they're in a very good position. Oh, that's a good delivery and an excellent shot towards the covers. That'll go all the way for a maximum. What a great hit that from Tanish Suri. He is a brilliant time over the ball, and that is absolutely wonderful.
Well, he's got a pretty solid connection on that. Lovely flow of the blade. It was width provided to him. And another maximum, getting closer to that target now, is looking very much simpler from here onwards. Saghir under a lot of pump straight away.
Yeah, they are putting a lot of pressure on him. He hasn't been bowling some very good deliveries. The first one down on the leg side, then overcompensating with that width outside off stump. Too full as well. And he's had to pay with 10 runs already in the first 2 deliveries. Fujairah looking rock solid here. Slightly short, slower delivery over the fielder at short third. They'll run away for another boundary. That's an excellent shot, using the pace of the bowler and the field to his advantage.
Well, Tanishuri wants to finish this game in a hurry. What beautiful placement. Just opening the face of the bat, and the fielder, he thought he's in the chance, but that's just going away from him. 34 in 17. Brilliant knock.
Well, that's a super knock, going at 200 runs. The strike rate, 200 for Tanishuri. Just 30 more required of 27 deliveries. They've got 9 wickets in hand. This is a clinical performance by Fujairah with the bat. And another good delivery. That was a quicker one. Tanishuri wanted to play that over the point region. Doesn't get the connection. It'll be a rare dot ball here.
Yeah, typical fast bowler's response. Aggressive stuff shown here by Saghir. Have a look at that current partnership. 58 of just 30 deliveries. Shows the calmness and the composure both the batters have held today. Match is very much in the hands of Fujairah. Just another 30 of 26 deliveries. Already a very expensive over.
Another slower delivery. The fielder was placed on the boundary rope. And Tanish has done well. That's what they need now. Singles on almost every delivery and then a boundary here and there. And they'll be home pretty much very comfortably.
Absolutely, Rashid. And that is exactly what they have done. They've waited for those bad deliveries and played on the merit. And that is exactly what you want to do when you're just chasing a mammoth total of 96 runs, or rather 97 to win. So this is terrific stuff by both these batters.
Yeah, they've complemented well. Oh, that's a chance, is it? Oh, could have taken on the second attempt. That was a very good effort by Sagar Kalyan behind the stumps. What a good delivery that was. Afaq Shahid trying to just guide it towards third. Gets an outside edge rather. And look at that effort. Almost grabbed that, but at the end just couldn't hold on. Eventful over comes to an end. 68 for 1 after 6. .29 more required of 24 deliveries for Fujairah. They're just 1 wicket down and looks like it's going to be the floating power play. Good choice here. Taking it in the 7th over.
I think that is a very good move. What this will do, if they can finish this game off in a hurry, that will improve their run rate. And that will definitely come into count in the latter part of the stage. Awais, one of their premium bowlers, he picked up that wicket early on. That was a devastating, fiery Yorker to get rid of the opener. And once again, he's coming, but I think it's going to be easy task from here onwards for Fujairah.
I think they've done well in terms of strategy. Forcing Ajman to bring in their premier bowler to bowl this over and then opens up the game in the last 3 overs. Starts off with a slow delivery. That's way up in the air. Chance. 2 fielders and that's been taken. On second attempt, almost grasped that Ismail. He was running in, but he's made sure that he picks up the wicket. Very good start to the over for Ajman.
The floating power play going against the batting side. A brilliant delivery, bowled in that excellent length. Couldn't get that connection whatsoever. Spooning up straight in the air and a bit of fumble there. And gladly has taken that catch cleanly. So a very good innings of Tanish Suri, playing a brisk 35 in 20 deliveries with couple of maximums and 3 fours. 68 for the loss of 2. New man walks in Adib Usmani, another very talented batter, has come out to bat in a very comfortable position. Awais picking up a wicket on his very first delivery. Well, if Ajman, they have any chance to come back in this game, the only way is to pick up wickets from here onwards.
Absolutely, they need to pick up wickets, and they need to pick up a heap of wickets. But they'll have to deal with Adib Usmani and Afaq, both of them very talented. Tanisuri last man to get back in the hut. Was trying to force that shot, going across the line. He has been playing so well down the ground. I think I wasn't required there. And has resulted in a wicket for Ajman. They've got a sniff of the game. Foot in the door. Can they bang it open? That's the question. Wes, I think he's a talented bowler. Needs to produce something magical here. Afaq on 21 of 13. That's a good delivery outside off stump. He's beaten convincingly. I think that's he's done him for pace there.
Yeah, definitely. He's generating that extra gas. And that is what he has to offer Awais. We've seen even in the previous games. He's one of the premium bowlers. And even in this over, he's having that extra gas. Maybe if he can just pick up another wicket in this over, this match will become very interesting from here onwards.
Afaq still out there, 21 of 14. They're in a comfortable position, but can't take it for granted. That's another good delivery. What a good over this has been from Awais, mixing them up really nicely.
Well, completely the floating power play is going against the batting side. Brilliant delivery, just wearing his pace and bowling that off cutter. This is brilliant stuff. And this is the only way they can come back in the game. Even the dot balls from here onwards is going to be very helpful for Team Ajman.
Yeah, the only problem is that Awais will be done with his 2 overs. So they'll have to really think, and somebody from the bowling unit has to really step up and bowl some good overs, the last 3 of them. And for Fujairah at the other end, they'll just need to make sure they get a couple of boundaries from here and there. Oh, that's a good delivery once again. Slightly short, straight into the hands of mid-wicket. Oh, direct hit. Is it a direct hit? I think there was a deflection. Oh, there is a direct hit. But are they asking the question? There's no appeal. Oh, that's another good delivery. And because it's a power play over, there is a fielder inside the 30-yard. Direct hit. And I think he made it. But that was a very good effort.
Yeah, excellent throw. And he'll be feeling very lucky that he got in time. A bit casual there. Coming back to his crease. Awais has bowled a very good over here in the floating power play. We've seen bowlers taking the cleaners early on today. But Awais has done a brilliant job.
He's given away just 1 run in the power play and picked up a wicket as well. Has been played towards short third. They'll go for a quick single. No, yes, no, direct hit. And I think he's got the direct hit, and I think he's got his man. That's a wonderful effort. The bowler has done really well, backed up brilliantly. Awais got a direct hit as well. Adib Usmani, the man in trouble. Let's have a look. And look at that effort. Brilliant backing up. And then a good pickup and quick release has resulted in a wicket. I think he's gone.
Well, this is brilliant stuff. Is there a twist in the tail? Yes, he's gone. This is a huge moment in the game. 2 wickets falling in the same over. Clearly, you can see Adib Usmani, well, he's not happy. He's just telling his partner there was no run there. No coordination, communication whatsoever.
Well, yeah, that's a terrible mix-up between the two. Well, Adib Usmani, I think he completed 2 runs there. Gone for run a ball 1. Very unfortunate way to get out. 3rd wicket down for Fujairah, 69 on the board. Now Ajman, they've made a comeback in the game. It was a big wicket in the context of the game. New man in Ashant Waltapa. Let's have a look once again. Look at that, guides that towards third, says yes, and then Adib almost completed 2 runs, and then the direct hit, and you can see his reaction straight away. As soon as the direct hit was there, he knew straight away that he's a goner. That's a very big wicket in the context of the game. It just adds to the pressure, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think we can clearly see why he was dejected. His partner, he just called him first and then a no. So that is one big reason to be dejected here.
Well, yes, it was a yes and a no, and then it was followed by a sorry. Well, the important thing for Ajman is that they have got another wicket. Ashwant Waltapa, the new man. And the duties with the ball have been given to Saghir. Didn't start off well, was taken for 15 runs in his first over. Now needs to redeem himself. This is his opportunity. If he can create a couple of wickets or a quiet over here, I think if he can get a 4 or 5 run over here, it'll add a lot of pressure on the batters. Ashwin new to the crease. Oh, what a good delivery. Shaping it away from the left-hander. They're going for a quick single. The direct hit from the keeper. That wasn't required. Sagar Kalyan.
Well, each and every run from here onwards is so crucial. Have a look at that is a peach of a delivery. What an absolute jeffer. And as rightly said, Rashid, wasn't required. Each and every run from here onwards is going to be very crucial.
More importantly, would have kept Ashwant Waltapa on strike, who's a new man. And they could have put more pressure on him and not allowed him to get off strike. But with that single, that'll bring Afaq back on strike. He's on 21 of 17. He's been struggling since Tanish Suri has made his way back into the hut.
Well, I think the captain of Ajman, he's running out of options. Just the 4 bowlers used. And we've seen all 3 of them. They've gone for plenty. Saghir given 15 in his first over. Short delivery. Excellent change of variation. I think he's done a good job here. And just a polite inquiry by Afaq to the umpire. But I think that was a good decision. Let's have a look again. Yeah, I think that is fine. Brilliant stuff. Dot balls are very important from here onwards.
A very good delivery from Saghir. Good mix-up there. Deceived Afaq with that slower delivery. And he started off this over really nicely. Oh, coming into the right-hander. Has he got a hang of it? There is a fielder, but he'll only be a spectator. That's gone all the way. Good connection. Excellent connection from Afaq. That will ease the pressure that was building up.
Well, he's got plenty of bat on that. Excellent bat speed. And just hoik that towards that mid-wicket region. Excellent batting here by Afaq.
He's gone to 27 of 19 after that maximum, and the required rate has dropped. Oh, full toss. He's missed out. I think didn't side that all that well. But they've gotten it back under control. 10 runs and over, going at 10 runs and over, requiring just a shade over 8.5.
Yeah, we can see still the ball is jagging around. This one just going away from the right-hander. We saw that previous delivery where he was hit for that maximum. That ball came in. And at that occasion, it just went away. So he's getting the ball move away both the areas.
Yeah, he's a talented bowler, can swing both ways. Left-hander on strike. Tries to go for the Yorker. Doesn't connect. Will be a single. Are they going to go for the second off the misfield? No. Very wisely denied.
The game is very much still in the hands of Team Fujairah. Just the 19 runs required. Another big hit, and it will all come down to run a ball.
That's exactly what they need to do. Just make sure they stay out there, not lose any more wickets. Ajman, they need more wickets. This is a good shot. It was a attempted slower delivery, just falls short of Taimur Ali. And nobody backing up at the bowler's end. It's a no ball as well. It's been called by the leg umpire. Interesting this. We'll have to see why this was a no ball. Well, I think it was 3 fielders inside the circle. Field restriction, that's why it was called as a no ball, because they didn't have enough fielders inside the ring. Very vigilant umpires here. And that's another very good decision. But trouble for Team Ajman.
Well, this is not good stuff by Ajman. No game awareness whatsoever. And the fielder, well, he could have made a better effort there. Just waited for the ball to come. And rightly said Rashid, excellent from the umpires.
Free hit then. Low full toss. That's been missed out. One bounce and into the hands of the fielder. Will only be a single. Very fortunate this. And that'll be the end of a very eventful over. 8 overs done, 82 for 3.
Well, a new bowler, Taimur Ali, has been introduced into the penultimate over, and he's going to be bowling to the set batsman Afaq. Played a very good handy knock for his team once again amongst the run scorers. This is going to be a very tough ask for the young Taimur Ali.
Starts off with a good delivery in the block hole. That's been played well down the ground. It'll only be a single. But this is very interesting here. Ajman have used 4 bowlers who have bowled 8 overs. So 9th over has been bowled by a new bowler, and the 10th over will also be bowled by a new bowler. Now at this stage, 8.1 overs. Ajman were at 69 for 2. They ended up getting 97. So they batted well in the last 2 overs. That's what Fujairah have to replicate. They're at a better position at the moment. They lost a wicket more than Ajman had, but they are 14 runs ahead of them. 14 more required of 11 deliveries. Or down the leg side, left-hand, right-hand combination is what always troubles the bowlers. And Taimur Ali is a power-time bowler, so not getting it right. Add 1 more run to the total now.
Yeah, this is going to be a very uphill task for the youngster Taimur. Clearly, just spraying the ball towards that leg side and giving away another extra. This is one area they need to be disciplined coming into the next games.
Yeah, you can't afford to give too many wide deliveries when you're chasing a low total. Excellent stuff behind the stumps by Sagar Kalyan. That were clearly 5 runs. He saved 4 of them. But obviously the wide will count in favour of the batting side, and an extra run that they have picked up.
Yeah, it has all come down to run a ball now. 11 required in 11. Oh, what an excellent take. Brilliant behind the stumps. But Taimur Ali is having an off day. Just struggling to find his line and length. Clearly spraying it towards that leg side.
Once again to the right-hander this time. It'll be another wide here. So it's come down to below run a ball. 10 of 11 required. It's not very good from Ajman. I think this was not the right place for Taimur Ali to come in and bowl.
Yeah, the captain just ran out of options and utilized just the 4 bowlers. It's a very tough ask for the young Taimur Ali. Cut away nicely, but found the fielder, but will take a single and getting closer to victory.
Yeah, single digits required now, 9 of 10 deliveries. I think that's what Fujairah have done well, that batting power play. That over forced Adnan Mulk to bring in his premier bowler, which is why he didn't have any options to go to. So that was a very good strategical move from Fujairah, requiring 9 more.
Yeah, spot on there, Rashid. That is a very valid point you made here.
Oh, that's been played up in the air, wasn't required. And there's a fielder settling, and he'll take that catch. Harshit Kaushik is a very safe fielder. Against the run of play, not required. Ashwin Waltapa has lost his wicket.
Yeah, it was a very unusual shot. It was right into the slot, and he's just chipped it up in the air. And an easy catch taken. But I think the match is very much in the hands of Fujairah. Ashwant Waltapa couldn't really contribute today. Has to go after scoring just 1 in 3 deliveries. 88 for 4. Another very talented batter, Aryan Sharma, has walked into the middle in a very comfortable position. Fujairah played some magnificent cricket. They lost their early game in the afternoon, that second game of the day, but have come back really, really strong and are on the verge of winning this crucial encounter.
Yeah, run a ball 9 required. Aryan just started off well. He's played a good shot to get off the mark and doing the right thing, giving strike to Afaq Shahid, who's set at the other end. Aryansh is an opener by trade. Normally opens the innings. We've seen him opening innings for the UAE national side as well. Very talented batter.
Yeah, plenty of wides in this over by Taimur. He's been spraying the ball around, not finding the line and lengths. Oh, once again, getting that hint of swing, but has given another wide. So 4 wides coming in this penultimate over.
Yeah, extras is something that will trouble them because they weren't defending a big total. It's 97 runs. You have to be very, very disciplined with your bowling. Taimur hasn't been able to consistently bowl in the right areas. A couple more deliveries to go. That's way outside off stump, straight into the hands of the point fielder. Quick single taken. There was a shy at the non-striker's end, but Afaq, I think, would have made it anyways.
Yeah, this is excellent running. Singles and doubles, that is what you require from here onwards. You don't need to play any big strokes, and get a new batter at this stage of the game will put that extra pressure on your team. So they're doing a brilliant job, both these batters.
Now you have to be sensible with your approach. But with the format which we have, the T10 format, you back yourself as a batter to play your natural game. If it's in your zone, go for it. That's what I always believe in. Last delivery of the over. Outside off stump, that's been struck hard. And that's in the gap. They'll run away towards the boundary. That's an amazing shot from Aryansh. That'll ease all the pressure that was built. Just 4 runs required of the last 6 deliveries.
Terrific performance here once again from Team Sharjah. A very important game for them. And we'll have a look at that boundary again, as co-commentator Rashid he just mentioned, if it's in your zone, go for it. And that is exactly what he did there. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's what you do. You back yourself. Maruf Bhabe, a very talented bowler. Very surprising. Hasn't been used. Just the sole over, he's coming to bowl. 2 more runs required. There's a couple more runs required. Oh, that's been flicked and flicked nicely. There is a fielder, and that's gone straight into his hand. Ismail takes that catch. Afaq Shahid against the run of play has lost his wicket. Another sniff for Team Ajman.
Well, Maruf straight away picking up a wicket on his very first delivery. It was a beautiful shot. Lovely flow of that blade, but has hit that straight into the throat of the fielder and has lost his wicket.
That wasn't required there. He could have easily flicked that along the carpet. But a very good innings nonetheless from Afaq Shahid. 34 of 26, a couple of maximums and 2 boundaries in that innings. 5 wickets down, 95 on the board for Fujairah. 2 more runs required. Right, then new man in, Sanchit Sharma, another very talented all-rounder. UAE capped player, makes his way to the middle with very comfortable position. 2 runs of 5 deliveries required. Maruf Bhabe with the wicket on the very first delivery is bowled. Now needs to just Ball in the right areas. Couple of dot balls or a wicket. Oh, that's a good delivery and equally well played by Sanchit. They're going to go for the second. He wants to, but wisely denies it. Scores are level now, Wes.
Yeah, clinical performance from Team Fujairah. Once again, just the 1 run required now. Excellent batting by the Team Fujairah. Sanchit Sharma picking up that single. And they've got 4 deliveries to pick up this 1 run. And it'll be Aryan Sharma to face. It was very surprising, as you rightly mentioned, Rashid. We didn't see Maroof being introduced into the attack early. But he's got a big job in his hands now. Just 1 in 4 deliveries.
All the fielders inside the 30-yard ring to stop that single from being taken. The only fielder outside is a square leg on the boundary rope. In he comes. Oh, slower delivery, but he's picked it up really nicely. That was in the gap, and they will pick up the single that was required. That will seal the deal for Team Fujairah. Good victory for them. Should have done it a little more convincingly. Not losing too many wickets, but at the end, they lost 5 wickets getting to those 97 runs. Had 3 more deliveries to spare, but what a performance. Excellent win for them, and 2 very important points for them on the points table.
Well, a clinical performance and comprehensively winning this game. And as I said earlier, they just lost that earlier game, and this game will give them a lot of confidence, comfortably winning by 5 wickets. They were excellent throughout their game, first with the bowling department, and then, of course, finishing off the game with style.
Yeah, match number 16 belonging to Fujairah, winning the game by 5 wickets. This is the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. We're having a wonderful tournament. All teams doing wonderfully well.
Yep.
Handshakes all around. This has been a wonderful performance, a good game. We've seen some nail biters. This did go into the last over, but Fujairah were very comfortable in their approach to those 97 runs. Very unfortunate to lose 4 more wickets than were required. And I think this has been a very good performance, Wes.
Well, absolutely. They will be riding high on confidence. They've won their 2nd game of the tournament. Plenty of matches to go. And this game has definitely given them a lot of confidence.
Yeah, more importantly, those 2 points on the table. That's what they were playing for. 35 of 20 and 34 of 26. Those were the 2 key contributors in the Fujairah batting lineup. Tanish Suri and Afaq Shahid, respectively, doing a wonderful job. And once they were out of the equations, Adib Usmani, Ashwin Waltapa, unlucky. Shival Bawa as well, didn't get too many runs. But I think those 2 innings were enough for Fujairah to chase down the 97. 15 extras, that's what helped them, made it easier for them to make it in 9.3 overs.
That's how the bowling card has panned out. A total of 6 bowlers used, and clearly we can see all of them struggling. Awais bowled 2 overs, was the pick of the bowlers. He picked up 2 wickets, gave away 18 runs with economy of 9. Muzammil, well, off day for him, gave away 19 runs. And then it was Sakhir Khan. He was looking promising, but gave plenty of runs. 27 coming in his couple of overs. Taimur and Maroof picking up a wicket apiece. And extras, 15 extra. This is where they need to work and strategize coming into the next game.
And also, they couldn't pick up wickets in the middle, where the 2nd wicket partnership was a big one. And that's what got Fujairah over the line. Let's have a look at the highlights of how things went by for Fujairah. They started off with a boundary. Shival Baba was asked to open the innings, but he was out of the equation by a wonderful delivery. Always bringing it into the right-hander and getting the wicket. And then that was the partnership. Afaq Shahid and Tanish Suri, both of them complementing each other really nicely. Tanish Suri was playing superbly well. That was an opportunity that went down, and I think Harshit Kaushik missed out on an opportunity. And after that, this partnership really flourished for Fujairah. They hit some wonderful shots all around the park. Both of them complementing each other really nicely. I like the way how Tanish played. He was very sensible in his approach. Lost his wicket at the wrong time when they took the batting power play. But I think by then, they were in a very comfortable position. And there was almost run a ball. Ajman did come back into the game by picking up quick wickets, but Afaq Shahid, he made sure that he was there for a very long time. A run out as well in the run chase. Adib Usmani, the man who was dismissed, and Afaq Shahid also lost his wicket. But by then, I think it was just flow of the motion for Team Fujairah coming in and making sure that they win this game comfortably. Aryan Sharma also very nicely done. Afaq Shahid almost on the verge of victory, lost his wicket. But it was a great victory this for Team Fujairah. Well, that's the match summary then. Match number 16 of the Fan Code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. Ajman getting to 96 for 4 in their 10 overs. Harshit Kaushik with a 40. Adnan Mulk 35 of 27. Sabir Ali, Matiullah and Shazib, all three picking up a wicket apiece. Fujairah in response got to the total in just 9.3 overs with a loss of 5 wickets. Tanisuri and Afaq Shahid 35 and 34 respectively for both of them. Awais was the only bowler who really made some inroads. Picked up a couple of wickets. Maruf Babe, Taimur Ali with a wicket apiece as well. Fujairah winning the game by 5 wickets. That was the last game of the day today. It was a wonderful game, wonderful day of cricket. And we saw some exciting cricket throughout the day. Some nail biters as well. Let's have a look at what is in store for us tomorrow on Friday, where we've got 4 games lined up for us. It's going to be an interesting day of cricket. And we'll see some very exciting cricket as well. This has been an outstanding tournament so far, the Emirates D10. All teams watching it out to make sure that they get to the top of the table and win games for themselves and get the points on the table. We've seen some strong performances coming in from Emirates Reds. Abu Dhabi also featuring today. We saw Ajman, Fujairah, Team Sharjah with that outstanding win yesterday, chasing down in just 18 minutes. That was a world record, I think. I haven't seen a team chasing a total that quick, just 3.3 overs. But we saw brilliant performances from some of the batters as well. Alishan Sharafu, he's been brilliant with the bat. Khalid Shah, Rohan Mustafa, the veteran from UAE, he's been amongst the runs as well. In the bowling department, Uzair Khan, he's leading the roost in with the bowling unit. He's been picking up wickets very nicely for his team. Well, let's head down to the sidelines where we've got Ahmed Khwaja with the post-match presentation for this game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the Fan Code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. In match number 16, Ajman versus Fujairah. It was Fujairah who won the coin flip and elected to bowl first, and they restricted Ajman to a score of 96, and in the end they chased it down with 3 balls to spare. Quite a few notable performances in this match. Harshit Kaushik getting 40 of 23, Adnan al-Mulk getting 35 of 27 for Ajman, Afaq Shahid getting 34 of 26 for Team Fujairah. But there was another individual who will be winning the Player of the Match medallion that will be presented by Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. And that goes to UAE's young wicketkeeper Tanish Suri for his fabulous knock of 35 of just 20 deliveries, 3 boundaries and 2 maximums in that knock. A wonderful hand played by the young wicketkeeper. Tanish, congratulations. Of course, it is a difficult format for the young batters, but you've been scoring consistently. What has been your game plan?
So I've had a word with Azhar Bhai and Mohit Bhai as well before the games. They've just told me to keep it simple and knock a few, middle a few, and then it's just going with the flow. So I'm happy to do it well for myself and the team.
And of course, it is a big relief to be going back to winning ways. It was a tough match earlier against Emirates Blues, but this time it was a very well calculated run chase from you guys.
Yeah, actually, we had a plan this time. We had sort of 10-15 minutes meet up before this match, and we were sure with our plans. We just had to trust the process and go with the basics, and yeah, so it all went good for our favor.
Well, you played one fabulous shot over cover point that went all the way for 6. Tell us more about that shot.
It's just the timing, I think. So yeah, it's just the timing.
And who would you like to dedicate this Player of the Match award to?
To my coach and my parents. Obviously, they've worked hard for it. So yeah.
Well, you've been fabulous tonight. Keep up the consistency and well played, Tanish.
Thank you so much.
Well, Well, that was the lovely Tanis Suri with another player of the match performance to his name. That's all from the fan code Emirates D10 for tonight. Join us tomorrow for more live action at 3 p.m. local time. Till then, take care and good night.